Hello! Welcome to Storytime Station. I'm Miss Cynthia. How many of you guys have a pet? Do any of you have a cat? I do too. I have two cats. Their names are Lorelei and Rory. So I wanted to read you a story about cats today. It's called Yoda, the Story of a Cat and His Kittens by Beth Stern. Yoda was a Persian kitten. Perky ears, smiling eyes, pretty fur, long fluffy tail. He used to have dreams about climbing trees, catching mice, and becoming a super cat. The cape is so cool. But then Yoda's owner didn't want to care for him anymore, and he was taken to an animal shelter. Every day, Yoda watched as the other cats and kittens were adopted. Monday, goodbye, Peaches. Tuesday, so long, Maxine. And on Wednesday, someone even picked up Stanley, the one with the stinky breath. Seriously, someone needs to get that cat a toothbrush. There was no way anyone would ever choose him. Fur so dirty it had to be shaved, he felt naked. Plenty of food, yet he never felt like eating. He was as skinny as a skinny beam. But one Saturday, a nice lady named Beth came to the shelter and she chose Yoda! What was going on? Had she been tricked? Couldn't she see he wasn't as clever as Peaches or as cuddly as Maxine? Maybe she needed glasses. Trying to figure this out made Yoda extra tired. He closed his eyes. Zzz. When Yoda woke up, he thought he was in a dream. Look at his new home. Look how big it is. He's got his own place to play. He's got mice he can catch, which he said he likes to do. Yet as amazing as his new home was, something was missing. If only Yoda could put his paw on it. Beth was worried. She took Yoda to the doctor. After he listened to Yoda's heart, he said, "Yoda has a sad heart." What does that mean? What do you think that means? How is Yoda feeling right now? Back at home, Yoda was still feeling blue when all of a sudden, crash! Mew, mew, mew! Purr, purr, purr! What's that? He wondered. He followed the sounds down a long hallway. Scratch, scratch! And there's a sign on the door and it says, "Foster kittens inside. Please keep door closed at all times. Thank you." So now he's going to meet some kittens. The door opened and Beth came out. She smiled at Yoda and waved him inside. Uh-oh. It was all beginning to sink in. Maybe this was why she had chosen him at the shelter. Someone was needed to fight off the monsters she kept locked up. Yoda put on his bravest face and marched into the room. Nope, no monsters. Something worse. Much worse. Kittens! 4 hissing, hanging, climbing, clawing, snoring, stinking, out of control furballs. Archie smelled. Oliver had fallen asleep. Petunia was stuck. Meow! These kittens needed help. Scratch that. Lots of help. And Sadie's hissing. Yoda sprang into action. Get down from there. Now. Fur plus milk equals yuck. He's making a mess. He's making himself dirty. Bad news. The parakeet in the painting isn't, real. Then it got down to the business of grooming Archie. Where was this kitten born? Under a rock? There's one lesson every cat needs to learn. It's that bath time is an absolute must. So now he's taking care of Archie. And he helped Petunia get down. He's a very helpful cat, isn't he? From that day on, Yoda spent all of his time taking care of the kittens. They listened to him like he was their very own papa. Finish your breakfast, Oliver. Gentle paws, Archie. Use your indoor voice, Sadie. No biting Archie's tail, Petunia. At bedtime, some of the kittens even slept snuggled under his fur. Look, they're all curling up together. Sadie meowed in her sleep, and Oliver flexed his claws. But Yoda had to admit he didn't really mind. He slept with one eye open to make sure no one got into trouble, especially Petunia. One afternoon, Yoda was teaching Archie to chew his food bite by bite when he thought, wait a minute. His eyes scanned the room. Oliver? Check. Sadie? Check. Petunia? Petunia? Yikes! Yoda raced through the house. He checked on the kitchen counters. Look, there's toast popping up, but no Petunia. Under the living room sofa, still no Petunia hiding. And even behind the toilet. Look at the mess he made looking for Petunia. There's toilet paper all over the place. He was out of breath and his heart was pounding. Where was Petunia? Squeak! She had climbed to the very top of Beth's closet and couldn't get down. Look at how high that is for a kitten. Petunia, why don't you ever listen? Yoda was about to tell Petunia he would catch her when she jumped. Oof! Beth and the kittens raced into the closet. Yoda, oh no, are you okay? She asked. Yoda just blinked. Poor Papa. He got bounced on by Petunia, but at least he was there to catch her. Beth was so worried, she took Yoda back to the doctor. He told her Yoda wasn't hurt one little hair, and this time when he listened to his heart, he said, Yoda has a happy heart. Of course, Yoda didn't understand much of what was being said. He just wished they would cut the chit-chat. He had to get back home. Who knew what the kittens were up to? Petunia could be climbing the drapes. Sadie could be attacking a school of fish on Cat TV. That night, Yoda gobbled down his food and washed his fur, which had grown fluffy and white. Smiling at the kittens who were all sleeping around him, he caught a quick nap. Being a foster papa was rough work, but someone had to do it. And Yoda had finally become the super cat he always imagined he could be. Look, and he's turning all of the kittens into super cats as well. The end.